Life for me has always been a little bit on the slower side, not because I tried to make it that way, but because of the way it naturally is. With my partner away on the road as a tramper driver and long days working as a carer, I've come to really value the quiet moments in between. The slower mornings, the simple routines, the time to just pause. And then every now and then life looks a bit like this. A truck show, busy, loud and full of energy. A small glimpse into his world. And somehow it all fits together. Hi guys, I am back with another vlog, and it's been about a week since I actually did anything after the truck show. Today is Thursday, and it was the Friday of last week that we actually drove down to Lincolnshire. So already it's been a week. I have spent today doom scrolling on Threads, on Facebook and all sorts. I had done some tinkering around the house and stuff, but today has been one of those days where I can't be bothered doing anything. I'm just not in the mood for it. I know I need to force myself to do stuff, but I just get these days where I just rather sit and do nothing, which is not very productive for me. I have been to see Elvis and let him out for a wee for my neighbour because she's out, and give him some treats that he was very happy about. I'm going to fuss the snakes again later. I've got some laundry to sort out as well, but I'm just not feeling it today. Carl had a interesting job given to him this week. He has been to the Orkney Islands at the north of Scotland, and he's actually back on mainland now, but he's no longer driving. He has to wait until 3 o'clock in the morning before he can drive again, and he's got to get back down to the yard in Yorkshire. But it's definitely something I think he's enjoyed doing, and I can't say I've ever been to the Orkneys, but I got left behind though. He didn't take me with him. Every time I'm in this house, I'm always finding ways to declutter, and it never ever feels like there is an end to the decluttering. Like there's always more stuff to get rid of, and it's really annoying. I feel like stuff has just replaced stuff. I haven't bought anything in a bit, purely because obviously you always got to watch what you spend and you're not going a little bit crazy with it. But every time I clear something out, more crap appears again. It's gone really dark out there, like super grey, and actually if I'm not mistaken it is starting to rain as well, which I kind of knew was going to happen because yet again we're in for another crap summer this year. Good morning guys, it is sunny, which is what I was hoping for. I've got my lenses in for that very reason. I'm picking Carmen up today, she's my bridesmaid, because I have her dress upstairs and I'm bringing her back here to try it on, then drop her off back at home. She lives in South Shore, so it's about half an hour to get there. And then I'm going to be gutting my kitchen because my kitchen is absolutely revolting. The extractor fan needs a good cleaning down and degreasing, and I'm probably going to have to do a bit of painting as well because it's all brown and nasty up there. I mean, the cupboard door for the that houses the boiler is rank, but I cannot get up there because it's right at the back towards the wall, so that'll be quite difficult, but it is minging. I actually think it could be our extractor fan that's not catching as well, so we're trying to source a new fan to replace with and see if it actually helps. I mean, we've had that fan in there for the best part of 7 years, so it's probably overdue, and that's probably what's caused the problem. So my job today is to get all that whole area cleaned. The dress was a success with a minor hiccup. We need to get the sleeves adjusted because it was slipping off her shoulders a little bit. They need to be snug on her arms when she's walking down the aisle and stuff in front of me. So there is that alteration to do. But I've dropped her off back at home now, and I've actually come to Lytham to pick up a few bits, birthday cards, stuff like that, before I actually head home. I figured I might as well do it now while I'm out and about. I've already filled up the car. She's got a full tank. I filled half of it up, which was 50 quid. 50 quid. It's still high, but it's not as high as it was when I paid 50 quid for a quarter of a tank, so I can't complain there. It's just making sure that the car, I mean, I could have gone lower than half a tank, but I'm trying not to because it's very expensive. So yeah, the next step is to get some bits done. I've got no drinks in the fridge and nothing at home, and I'm going to be changing Tesco to tomorrow night instead of tonight because I didn't actually realize, I bloody offered her a drink, bless her heart, and I didn't have anything to give her, which was really annoying and really embarrassing. So I thought I'm just going to have to drop her off so she can have a drink at home. I'm definitely not going to let that happen again. That was ridiculous. So other than that, onwards and upwards, next steps is to get these errands done. Blue, pastel blue hoodie. It was from the same shop I bought the green and the pink from. I like it. It got the incense from the shop. But honestly, that guy is so sweet. When I went in and paid for it all, I says, right, I'll be back next month for another hoodie. And he said, you can come back anytime. You know what? I really hope that he is somebody's granddad, because he would be the best granddad in the whole world. He is so, so lovely. It's like, I do love old people. Like, they are lovely people and they have stories. But this guy that was at the shop, I bet he had a ton of stories to share. But I really hope that he gets to share them with grandchildren, because he looked like he would be the awesome granddad. And he still runs a business, so I'm impressed. You know, the guy's living the dream, I guess. It is actually too warm to wear a hoodie, so I'm going to have to take this back off. This is a small to medium, and look at it on me. It's huge. Saw these at the shop today. I don't know if it's a local person that makes these, but I could smell it in the shop, and it smelled really fruity, and I asked them what it was, and they were able to tell me, and that is really fruity. That's what I could smell. So I'm going to break a piece off, and I'm going to put that onto my own scent burner thing, because I want that to smell the room. The only trouble with that though is that Carl can walk past a shop that's got really strong soap smells and pungent candle smells, and he will literally have a headache within seconds of inhaling it. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be too strong, but still smell nice to enjoy. It comes in segments as well, so you can break a piece off and pop it in to make it last longer. I think I might be buying some more of these, because I really like these, and I don't really burn this kind of, like, incense smells and all that. But while Carl's at work during the week, it's definitely something I could do where it shouldn't impact him too much when he gets home on a Friday and give him a headache. I managed to pop into Tesco on the way home. Well, I was out in Lytham Square to pick up the pop and stuff, which I was lacking in the fridge. Got home because I didn't have any Mikado, and I like Mikado. They're actually very good with the Sunny Meal Plan. They're half a cent each, which is good if you need a snack. But they didn't have any. So I got home, I dropped all the stuff, I'm walking around to get some Vimto and see if this shop's got Mikado, because they did the last time I was there, and I think they do sell it there regularly, so hopefully I'll strike lucky this time round. And it started raining as well, like a spitting. It's very warm. Maybe today will be a thunderstorm, who knows. I'm hoping on the day that it will happen, because I love a good thunderstorm. That looks 10 times better, especially if you had to compare it. Now you can still see it needs a little tidy up, but the paint that I was using has actually dried out, so I've had to put a bit of water in it and then go around here, planning to go to B&Q and buy that same paint again. It is pretty annoying, but at least it's looking 10 times better. All the sides, all the cupboard doors have been wiped down. I've just got the kickboards to do, but I don't know if my other half's feeling up to having a quick drive to B&Q this evening to try and get more paint. But I still want to paint the house. I still want to paint the door frames out there. But he's not wanting them to be touched. So we're at a bit of an impasse there at the moment. So we made it to B&Q. I've just run in here and got some paint and French lavender, which I'm going to give it a try and see if it works, which it might grow this year, it might not, who knows, but when they're on the deal I thought I might as well just get some. We'll have to come on a day where it's earlier in the day because they are closing in 15 minutes, so I need to finalise this payment and go back to the car, but at least the errand is done and I did a good job on the kitchen, so I am actually quite happy with that. Yay, my lavender's potted. I figured, well, it stopped raining and it's 8:30 at night, I'll just get them straight into the pots because the soil just needed churning and it's now churned and hopefully they'll grow. I think this is French lavender, so we'll see how it goes and see if it works better than the English lavender. I've just got to fill this pot up and there is 2 by the door there, and hopefully they'll grow quite nicely. Carl is of course already in bed. I'm tired. I've just got the washing machine on the go, but I'm too tired to wait for that to finish. I'm absolutely wiped out. I've been playing a bit of Final Fantasy 9 again. I am on Terra now, Pandemonium. So I'm making my way through that quite well. The cats are just... Mabel's just been non-stop howling today. It's been driving me up the wall, especially when I'm trying to do stuff, whereas Oreo's just kind of like sitting, patiently waiting. Mabel's just non-stop. And she's got food, so there's no reason that she's hungry. She's got food in her bowl. But I am going to crash for the night, and I think we're going to Pleasure Beach tomorrow, which I think will be good. So, for the time being, I'll see you all guys in the morning. Hi guys, it is Saturday, but nothing has happened today, so I have a feeling that this is going to be a very short one. We were going to go to the Pleasure Beach, but then the weather took a bit of a turn. It was trying to be sunny, then it rained, then it was sunny again, and then it's rained again. So we ended up just playing on Call of Duty for a little while. However, now that he's got bored of that and gone to play something else on the Xbox, I decided that I am going to try and finish off this diamond art that I've got. There's only a tiny segment left to do now, and it shouldn't take me long to finish. We are going to the Lake District tomorrow, so it won't get done tomorrow. But as you can see here where there's still gaps missing, isn't it really nice that? I've done all this section here, I've done all this section here, I've just got this strip in the middle to do. I do it by sections to make it easier to get through, because when you have a lot of colours in one place, so like here for example, it can get quite busy and you need lots of colours and you keep going back to the same colours. So hopefully now that I'm getting the main big sections done, it shouldn't take long to finish. I've also got myself a new vlogging case because the one I've got is very off colour and a little bit revolting now. I'm pretty sure there's a stain on the bottom of it. And I've got a new pen drive coming for the bottom of my phone, so I can copy things straight on my phone onto an app that transfers it to the stick, because my other one, which I think I have here, is a USB end and a lightning end, which no longer fits into my phone anymore, so I've had to buy a new one. So this I'll keep, and I can keep using it on my iPhone 14, but I do need a new one for this phone. It came, and it is tiny in comparison to the other one that I have. A lot tinier. This is going to be hard to keep track of. I just hope to God I never lose it. That's the size difference. That's the old one for like my iPhone 14, and this is the new one. It is teeny. a very impromptu trip to Preston because Carl really wanted to go to Cosmo for tea, and we have actually just got back. It was really nice, but I have to say the couple next to us was really annoying me. They're probably about the same age and younger than me, but they were piling their plates and they must have gone back to the food about 5 times, and they were wasting every single plate. The lady had like a carvery with a load of beef or pork on it, and she wasted all the pork. And I'm just sat there like, I cannot believe this is happening. I don't ever complain about like how people eat, but it was one of them you couldn't ignore, and you could just see at the corner of your eye that they were just wasting food. It's like, why are you piling your plates too high if you can't manage it? Why do that? Other than that, I really enjoyed it. So we are off to the Lake District today because we're going to the wedding venue to sort out some other bits for it, finalise things, because it's very difficult trying to get an appointment with those guys, but we managed to get one today. I am technically supposed to be at work this weekend, but booked it off as annual leave, so. But I thought I would go like this. I've got trainers, shorts, hoodie, naturally pink, but I'm happy, blends in with the rest of my desk. Look at that, oh lovely jubbly. But now we need to go and make tracks and get to the lakes. We've almost reached the Lake District to go to the venue, but we've just had an email from them to say that our appointment has been cancelled because the person that we're going to see today is ill and no longer available to see us. So we're now debating, do we turn around and go back and go to Pleasure Beach, or just have a day in Windermere and like the lakes because we're already here? But I think we're going to stay for a little while. It's a pain in the bum, but so we're just having some food, and it's absolutely glorious out here. We're at the Magic Roundabout, which we have been here before, but they have changed the menu since we were last here. We've already bought some stuff in Trespass. We're going to go towards Driffield Truck Show when we go to it in August. So we're going to have a little bite to eat and carry on mooching. I think we decided that we are probably going to stay here, seeing as it's nice weather, we're already here, and we can still do the Pleasure Beach next weekend. So I'm happy with that. What a glorious day it is to be here today. It is fabulous. While we've been out in the Lake District today, I picked up one of these, and it's basically something that you juice your lemons in. But I can use that to crush the lemon down, and I don't need to worry about getting lemon juice on my fingers, especially when my eczema's flaring up. So I thought that this would actually be more beneficial than the one that I already had. So that is perfect. Also bought some of this for Krista, which will go in her box, and because it's sealed up in a airtight container, it's original packaging, it should be fine to send to the USA. It is very popular, but it's very, very sickly. I've also got her son Colt, a cute little red squirrel, because they are not known to be native in the USA. They have grey squirrels, so this is a red one which is native to us instead. And he is just the cutest. I got this really nice hand towel for her. That's the picture there of the hand towel. I don't want to take it out of his packaging if I can help it. I got that for Elvis, which I thought was really bloody cute. Had to happen. And that as well for Kath. Small postcard, which will also be going to Krista as well, so it's a bit more narrow. I thought it was kind of like a really cute card So that's going to go in the box too. We also went to Trespass and we got these cups which were on offer. They were £11.19 each, down from £27.99, so I thought that was quite a bargain that. So these all go with us to Driffield in August, to the truck show. They'll be good for hot drinks, cold drinks, whatever. So they'll be very, very beneficial. 2 water carriers, also going pretty cheap, about £5.59 each. So we've got 2. They'll be quite good for the water that we need. So happy days with that. In carabiners, because you can't go wrong with carabiners, you can never have enough of them. So we have 6 carabiners. All in all, it was a nice little haul that we've got today. And we did also manage to see one of the actual venue manager, the hotel manager, where we're getting married, to sort out some stuff with her in regards to the guest lists and then the guest numbers and that. So that was another thing that we managed to nip in the bag today, even though it was cancelled with the person we were going to have it with. We're going again next week to speak to somebody else who can help us arrange, because they have it all on the same system, so it'll be easier to sort out. So we're quite happy with that. So I'm leaving the vlog here for the time being, and we'll get tuned into part 3 very soon. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon. Goodbye for now.